while allowing the hackers to walk away with $500 million.
No way! No way!
That allowed them to obtain about 53 million in Ethereum-based tokens. Hello, my name is Mark Jr. If you're new here, I do cyber-related videos. So we have $569 million in crypto that was stolen. We gotta get right into it. We going dark. Woo! This is courtesy of Lily Hay Newman and Andy Greenberg, okay? And I have four stories. We're gonna cover in this channel, but in this video right now. But we're gonna start with this one right here. So Binance hackers minted 569 million in crypto, but couldn't keep it. So another day, another massive hack in the cryptocurrency industry. But this one is strange. Binance revealed Friday that unidentified hackers managed to exploit a flaw in the company's BNB chain crypto token, allowing them to mint 2 million of the company's decentralized tokens worth a total of 569 million. That money wasn't actually stolen from Binance. In other words, but rather fabricated out of thin air thanks to a flaw in the security of Binance's cryptocurrency. But the hack nonetheless seemed poised to flood the market with BNB and thus reduce its value for legitimate owners, while allowing the hackers to walk away with $500 million. Unfortunately for those hackers, even they didn't seem prepared for their sudden windfall. Cryptocurrency tracing firm Elliptic found that they quickly traded away some fraction of their tokens for a variety of other cryptocurrencies. That allowed them to obtain about 53 million in Ethereum-based tokens. But other cryptocurrencies that they traded their BNB for, like Tether and USDC, are more centrally controlled, allowing the funds to be frozen. Binance, meanwhile, managed to temporarily shut down its BNB blockchain to prevent the hackers' newly mined currency from moving further. So we have a very sophisticated exploit managing to mint yourself 569 million, says Elliptic research lead Tibud Madeline. But what followed was a complete shambles, to be honest, he also said. In the end, Elliptic believes the hackers kept hold of less than 10% of their loot. Not a bad day for one day's work, but little more than a blip in the wild world of digital money. We have story number 2. Feds warn hackers breached a U.S. military network. A joint advisory from the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, the FBI, and the NSA warned that the network of an unnamed military agency or contractor had been breached by a so-called Advanced Persistent Threat hacker group, an industry code phrase for state-sponsored hackers. According to the alert, the spies maintained their access inside the network for around 10 months, penetrating a Microsoft Exchange server where they installed a commonly used backdoor known as China Chopper. The hackers used a tool called Impacket to move from machine to machine, and another tool called Covalent Stealer to siphon data from their targets. As is often the case with government alerts, the advisory didn't attribute the breach to any particular country's government, nor even a known hacker group. The eagle-eyed or vulture-eyed register spotted that the advisory initially included a box at the top suggesting organizations protect against Russian state-sponsored malicious cyber activity, which was later deleted. But others, like cybersecurity firm Attack IQ, point to Chinese calling cards in the intrusion. Story number 3. A modified Tor browser is tracking the location and browsing histories of Chinese users. Since early this year, hackers have been distributing a tainted version of the Tor browser that collects personal data about Chinese users, including form data they submit, browsing history, location data, and computer name, according to security firm Kaspersky. The Tor browser is meant to be an anonymity focused tool that is often used in countries like China, where users are seeking to circumvent government-imposed internet restrictions, tracking, and censorship. Kaspersky found that the attackers had advertised the malicious app by including a link to download it in a video posting to a popular Chinese language YouTube channel. The video has more than 64,000 views. The installer for the malicious browser includes a compromised version of Tor that siphons victim data and sends it to attackers. Isabella Fernandez, who's the executive director of the nonprofit Tor project, told Cyberscoop that there is now a patch available. Basically, this poisoned Tor browser modifies the update URL so it cannot be updated normally. What we did was to add a redirect, so we are responding to the modified URL. This way, people will update. Now their URL is a working update URL. Story number 4. FCC takes anti-robocalling enforcement action against 7 voice service providers. So, as part of its push to crack down on robocalling, the U.S. Federal Communications Commission said this week that it is taking 7 voice over IP services off of its trusted carriers list unless they add legally required robocall protections. The move would essentially block these services from being able to complete calls in the U.S. Fines alone aren't enough, the FCC wrote in its announcement. Providers that don't follow our rules and make it easy to scam consumers will now face swift consequences. Ooh. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Swift consequences. What do swift consequences mean in your opinion, huh? Once again, thank you for your viewership. I appreciate your support. Please hit the notification bell. Please subscribe. Please let me know what story you would like me to cover. Have a great rest of your day. Hack Pack.